Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another GuruMatt Plays Your Custom Prisons. Today on this wonderful day, we're going to be doing hopefully 3 prisons at least. The Kingdom of Isolation, my 5th prison, and finally, Finality Dunes Contest. So I'm looking forward to this. This is actually done by, I think, Angry Mustache, if I'm not mistaken. At any rate, let's get going. And then I see Magma Flares left a newspaper in chat. They are my one weakness, as I like to say on my Discord. I've only said that once. But and then Stringy, I really like your, I think that's like a, looks like fireworks? It's cool. Hey there, Caden Porter. Hey there, Stringy. It's good to see you guys around. Oh no, it's the thwack, is what Code is saying. I don't know what the thwack is. Oh, you mean the newspaper, thwack. Hey there, Snivy. Good to see you on the Twitch side of things. Alright. And hopefully my game has not frozen into a horrible mess. I think maybe the last time I loaded up this map, yeah, with the last episode, I was like, let's check it out. And then it like had this thing where it looked like it froze up, but it was just really loading a long time awkwardly. I hope that is it looks like that is indeed the case. And I wonder how much different things on the map or what, like, is there a property of the map that causes it to load really weird? I don't know. Hey there, non-zombie. Good to see you in stream. And hello, of course, Magma Flares. Alright, so I don't really need any of these things just yet, but, you know, maybe in the future I will need them. And it's interesting, this map starts you off in free time. Okay. So let's see, what are we doing? Okay, we're on hard mode, so that is a thing. And then, like, okay, it's nighttime, but it's free time. Stop looking at me, cameras. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just walking around. I'm a peaceful guru. Nuclear Winner says, hello everybody. Today I have birthday 18 now. Congratulations, Nuclear Winner. Happy birthday, man. Snivy's film says the Escapist 2 is trying to escape GuruMatt. Ah, but it cannot escape me. And of course, Kuke. Hey, man. It's good to see you around. Alright, nothing really good in that desk. Although, apparently the officer was not happy that I was going through that desk. This isn't one of those maps that's like supposed to be a stealth mission, is it? I don't think so. Anyway, I'm gonna run up here and then actually start looking at the map. So we were on the 2nd floor and we walked down to the 1st floor and went, oh, okay, there's a space out here that we're supposed to, I guess, dig under to escape. It looks like. Yeah, we are on an island, it appears. And it just seems that the very front door is the only way to freedom. We'll have to see exactly how that's going to work out. But I'm optimistic. And then a couple of people have been putting out maps that are like, the map only takes place at night. So I don't know, like, obviously part of that changes, like, we're going to get heat when we walk by any of these lamps over here. I guess they're not lamps, they're cameras. And a significant amount of heat as well. So gotta pay attention to that. And then, okay, so maybe we can actually like drop down the front here, or drop down one of these sides and walk our way to the front. No, because you can't really cut this. That's uncuttable. Hey there, Melted Cheesy. Koopk says dunes. I expect the sand. That's actually a different map, Koopk. That's the 3rd map. This one is a different one. Yeah, you cannot cut this right here. So this is all impassable, unfortunately. I'm not seeing a way out of this other than digging so far, which is really unfortunate. Which I keep saying unfortunate because it feels unfortunate. And then I don't know why they don't like me. I'm just a poor humble guru wandering around, trying to see what's what. What do the vent systems look like? Okay, so they got like a vent that goes right over to here, but that's not really helpful. Like, it looks like the best bet is to get one of these side rooms and then try to dig away from there. Which I kind of don't want to do. Mythical Fanboy has arrived over on Twitch. Snivy says the heat will go up as we pass these lamps. Yeah, that is kind of what I was thinking with my brain. Hey there, Mythical Fanboy. Good to see you around, man. Humble, quote unquote, beats up guards and prisoners later. I mean, just because I'm humble doesn't mean I ain't strong. And in fact, now that I think about it, I probably want to go ahead and grab a guard uniform. Oh, hey! Stringy donated.
Look, someone threw $1.
Oh, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it, man. As I was gonna say, I think I need to get a uniform just so that I don't bother the poor cameras. Because otherwise they keep getting mad at me for being around. If I have a uniform, that will not... Oops, that was a bad choice on my part. There we go. We got him, though. Okay, let's grab a uniform, and then let's go ahead and grab the screwdriver just in case maybe we want to go through events later. I don't know what's up with this map. But now I do want to drop my heat, so... Hey there, Floshy. However you pronounce your wonderful name. Okay, so... Oh, there is a helicopter escape, it appears. So that's actually looking pretty viable. Looking like we might want to aim for that, but I don't know how viable it is to aim for that at this point. You know, typically you want to get like some sort of desk. Okay, I'll get away from the desk. I'm sorry. You need to get a desk or something underneath the vent system so that you can go upstairs and check it out. Okay, so this room does have a desk you can use to access the vents. And then once we get up the vents, we should be able to go over here. And then up here, I think that will work. Pretty sure. And then we should be actually on our way to freedom. But right now I kind of want to save my game. Let's see, have any of you played the tabletop game called Dungeons and Dragons? If so, what role do you play? I have actually played a lot. I really like it. But let's go ahead and get our uniform on. Oh yeah, you know what? We do need to get ourselves, either turn off the generators, which I have no idea where the generators are at, or get ourselves a contraband pouch. And I think, like, obviously we can get in through here, but of course it looks like there's a lot of guards walking back and forth. So if there's a like more remote spot we can vent our way in, like maybe over here. No, that's not a good spot at all. Where else can we go? So like way over here perhaps looks like viable. Maybe. Let's go check out, see if they have a good desk over there. Porter says, man, your stream has saved me. I've been quote unquote recovering from surgery, which is just from ingrown toenails, so all I am allowed to do is sit back and lay in bed, so yay, something to do. Awesome, man. Glad you're having a good time. I mean, I hope you're recovering well from your ordeal. You know, ingrown toenails are like, you know, people make fun of it. I'm like, I've had them. They're not fun to experience, and you know, surgery is necessary to fix them. So it's not like it's a nothing issue. So I'm actually stealing this desk and bringing it all the way over to here. I think this is a more viable location. Maybe not. I don't know. At any rate, I just feel much better about it than trying to do it in front of this camera. So we're gonna hope that works. Of course, really, I just need to get some more. I need to get some money, and then go ahead and check out where I can buy a pouch. Okay, but this should be the like easiest job in the world. Since I have the guard uniform on, they don't care if I go through desks. We should be good. Stickman Gamer says, oh hi Matt. Oh hi Stickman Gamer. And Mythical Fanboy says all of the Super Sunday shows are custom. Yes, that is the case so far. At least that's what I try to do. Like, a lot of people say, GuruMatt, please play my prison. And I'm like, great, I'd love to. But I need to, like, put aside the time to do that. And so I find it's just easier to do it once a week. at the very least. And I try to make sure I do them at least once a week, like that, because this has been the thing that my channel kind of got started on, and I want to honor that. Hey there, Al. Good to see you, man. Flosh says, this is my first time actually watching. I only just became a Twitch addict. Nice. Twitch like Twitch and YouTube are kind of like the, I want to watch something and someone's probably doing something interesting. Let's go. Media, which is, I think, really cool. And yeah, like, I've been taking Saturdays off for myself just because, you know, I work during the week as this, like, assistant teacher, and I feel like if I work also Saturday and Sunday, then it's kind of like, when are you ever gonna have time off for yourself? So I just like take Saturdays off. It just feels right. Sometimes I don't, but usually I do. All right, let's get myself a lot of money. Actually, one of the things I want to grab also is some things from a desk, maybe bribe some of the other inmates. Like, I really love seeing duct tape, even though I don't need it. Derby Burger says, Guru, I have a uniform, try me. Yeah, that's me, alright. Alright, so I do need this pouch. I will give you good things. Like me, senpai. Senpai, like me. Alright. Perfect. That is exactly what I need. Looks like this map is purely free time, which is kind of neat. Alright, so, and here's the tricky part. Merp. No one saw that. No one saw anything. And I will be on my way to freedom. Now, one of the also tricky things is making sure that I don't accidentally open that door, but it doesn't look like any guards are pathing this way, so this is really good. I might be able to just break my way to freedom. And, like, I haven't played the Escapists in ages, so I thought, why not check out what Guru's up to? Nice. I do what Guru do. Escape, escape, escape. And of course, like, I've been playing your guys' maps, and you guys have been so creative and so amazing, so it's been a ton of fun. Yes, I hear above me a helicopter. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could hear them in the vents from the floor below. Awesome. Oh yeah, do a little dance. Now that's actually a really cool map. Like, I haven't encountered a lot of maps like this where it's like, looks super intimidating and just difficult, or maybe even nearly impossible without a ton of digging. And then you see it. You see that one path to escape and you're like, aha! Now I know my exit, and we're able to do it and have a lot of fun doing it. Let's see. Snivy says, one time during my classical languages class, there was this guy that was bribing people. Oh, and he was caught and placed on trial. Then he bribed the judge to be found innocent for bribing. That's one way that people have been getting away with crime for quite some time. It's very, very accurate to history. I forgot to read this before I started the map, so I'm going to go ahead and read this right now. Once a castle to a worthy king, but since his death, it's been a castle to dirty crooks. Kingdom, which, by the way, this is supposed to be spelled kingdom with a G. Kingdom. Like K-I-N-G. Anyway, Kingdom of Isolation is like any other prison, although the guards don't react to leaving your cell very kindly. Better sneak, crawl, and hide because you're in for a treat. I like the map. It was cool. Like, I thought it had a lot of heart. So 4 roll calls has been tested in multiplayer. Alright, my 5th prison. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see how this works. Pixelated Brayden says, when are you doing Dusty Dunes prison? Either check the Discord, I have a prison list, or search for Dusty Dunes prison in the videos section. of the prison, of my videos, and see if maybe I haven't already done it. The name of the stream should be Fifth Isolated Dunes. I know, but I had to keep the order of the prisons intact. I could have done better, but oh well. So this is awkward. There's so many cameras. Definitely gonna have to get a guard uniform. I also just want to check to see if escaping is viable. Because I don't know. That may not be the case. If I can't find, like, say, an exit point. Okay, red key, red key, red key, red key. Okay, is that a key rush? I haven't seen a key rush in ages. I mean, sure, I'll be sniped a lot, but... And yeah, Snivy. I keep calling you Snivy, but it's Snivy. It is a lot of cameras. I noticed something strange while I was playing the Escapists 2. They give you less stars when you chip, cut wall, fence fully than mid-chip. Yeah, because I think once it's like fully broken down and you're not in mid-animation, they don't know exactly necessarily who did that. So they're like, suspect that it's you, but unless they see you, unless they catch you in the act, they don't give you as many stars. Well, Cheesy asks, Guru, does your headphones have surround sound? Yes, they do, actually. Oh, and it looks like we may have a multiple key rush. But here is a study. You know what? If we're Russian, then we'll be speaking Russian. But, well, anyway, I do want to look around, is kind of the ding. Oh, you know what? I kind of like this space. It reminds me of some of the, like, I did some Prison Architect back in the day, and one of the things you had to make sure is they had some space outside to do exercise and run around. You know, just a yard to hang out in. I kind of like this. This reminds me of that. Alright. Looks like we have two options. The first option is actually to break through a wall and then run, which is doable. I mean, we just need a crowbar, a plastic key, red plastic key, obviously, and then go. Second option would be to actually fight for both keys and then make a break for it, which is option number 2, I guess. And of course, before we do any of these things, we're gonna need a guard uniform. So we're gonna have to fight a guard and get one, because there is no way I'm gonna be looking through desks for resources without getting caught by all these cameras. Alright, so that's probably useful. We're probably gonna need that. Let's go ahead and throw these in here. The tomato toothpaste and this we're probably gonna need. So I'll throw them down here. And then I probably want to get my intellect up as like the next item on the list of things to do. Alright, so Melted Cheesy says, one time I was playing Ultimate Custom Night, and I had to listen whether the animatronic was coming left or right. I was wearing earphones. I heard the sound was on the left, so I closed it, but jump scare. Yeah, that's a problem with, you know, earbuds or earphones or whatever have you that doesn't necessarily have surround sound. Inaccurate sounds. And this is how you say snivy. It's snivy. Well, I've been saying snivy sometimes and snivy sometimes, so it's snivy. Okay, snivy. Hey there, snivy. Stickman Gamer says, Matt, what is your favorite The Escapists 2 job? Mine is kitchen. Actually, I'm kind of with you on there. I love kitchen work just because it gets me food. I mean, obviously not for real, but I still like the idea that I'm cooking pies. Like, it's, who doesn't like cooking pies? But for like resource gathering and stuff, I think the easiest like money to work ratio definitely is blacksmithing. Yeah, you've got to put in a lot of initial time, get yourself all kitted up with enough strength and intellect, but it's a ton of money. And the work is very easy. You just grab 6 things, throw them through the hopper, and then you're done. I mean, it's really that simple. And it also makes it really easy to build up like a backlog of stuff. So you're like, I finished my job really early and I have all this time. I could just make 6 more and throw them on the ground. They're not considered contraband. Do I want to file? I don't not want to file. Alright, victory milk, why not? And this Melted Cheesy says, have you heard of the upcoming game called Cooking Simulator? You should play it when it comes out. Oh, is that like... Is that from the people that did, like Surgeon Simulator? Where it's all wonky physics? That might be something to play. Alright. Oh yeah, and I think... Oh wait, they said it was... Wait, was it? Oh, I'm thinking of the other... I'm trying to remember now. I read something that said it had 4 roll calls. I think it might have been this map. Let's see. And Magma Flare says, obviously not for real. Was it a response to what I said, or was it something else? Probably something I said. Alright. So a little bit of extra cash never hurt anyone. And I don't feel like it's too big of a journey going back and forth, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so now we're at roll call. But yeah, we have like some of the escape ready. I mean, not escape, but like some of the resources ready to go. Like at least 1 set of keys. You know, if we can get 2 sets of keys, I am totally okay with that. Get 2 sets of keys and then get going? Sure. See, Snivy says there was one time I was playing USS Anomaly, and I was doing the Energy Beam quest, which is a fun quest. But I didn't know it, and when I finished it and got the energy sword and walked through a contraband detector with the beam, I don't know where you even had it. Ah, that's always a bummer. Yeah, the sword is definitely, it's also not only contraband, but it's also copyright. So Melted Cheesy thinks that a molten plastic and a wad of putty, or let's say plastic keys, is very important in maps since almost every map needs keys. I am with you on that. And one of my issues when I was first starting out was the USS Anomaly. I did not know how to get keys very well from guards. And I was losing putty constantly. So nowadays, like, I'm kind of hardwired to look for a tub of talcum powder and keep an eye out for toothpaste, because I may need them. Anyway, I think we got like pretty much all the resources we're going to be getting from desks today. I think, yeah, we have enough to make at least 1 key, which is really, really good. Then I guess we could either keep making enough money to buy ourselves maybe some sort of implement, like an iron bar or a crowbar. There we go. Brains. Words. Gabriel says, OMG in 6 p.m.? Like, I don't know. I always start 7 p.m. Tokyo time. Unless you mean 6 a.m. Which I don't know why I would be... I'm not... Unless it's your 6 a.m. I don't know. I don't know. Where are you, Gabriel? Where in the world will you be? At any rate, I am well on the way to escaping. Even though this is a map that is also on hard, I don't think we should have too much trouble, hopefully. Let's see, Melted Cheesy says, one time I was playing Rattlesnake Springs. I'm all set for the escape, but I just needed a wad of putty, but I can't find toothpaste because it's so random. I hate when that happens. Yeah, and so that's also one of the things. I constantly, like, I say this a lot because it is something that took me a long time to realize. In case you knew and you don't know, it's good to do quests for items. And cycling through quests until you find the one thing that you need is an entirely viable option. Okay, Snivy says that the wishes was a bit later. The 8 p.m. Tokyo time was really nice. You know, I'm thinking about maybe changing that time period. It's just right now, today, 7 p.m. was better for me. But yeah, you're right. I think the 8 p.m. is probably a decent time period. Hey there, friendly. Good to see you, man. Friendly, so friendly. At any rate, we should be good to go in a few minutes or moments. Derpy says that 7 p.m. is better. Yeah, I don't know. It depends on the week. Like, if I want to do a little bit later, sometimes I will, probably. Alright, Stickman Gamer says, for me, the stream starts at 11 a.m. Oh, that's good to know, man. Let's see. Snivy says, Tokyo time for me is 5 a.m. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I can see how, trying to get up 5 a.m. every day. Like, how do you do it, man? That's impressive. Like, that's more than I would get up for a guy on YouTube. I used to not, like, okay, so there was one show back in the day that would make me get up that early, and that was like Voltron. Derby Burger says 11 a.m. is Cest, aka mostly West Europe, for your 7 p.m. That's fair. And like, I feel like this is, I mean, like, I gotta balance when is it good to stream for me versus when is it good to stream for everyone else. So this time is actually a really good time for me to stream, so I kind of like it. Don't really want to give it up too much for what have you. Snivy says, I've been awake since about 3 a.m. because I got a bit sick and couldn't go back to sleep. Oh, that's the worst, man. Central European Standard Time, so it's 8 hours behind me. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so I do not, repeat, do not want to lose my guard uniform. I like to keep it, please. But I will go ahead and use the baton, see if we can't get ourselves a red key. Okay, exercise time. Ow. Is this what we need? Yes, it is. Now, here is the question. Can I do this before the guard comes back? Will I be able to knock out the card when he... I need to knock out you. And then run. And then run. And then run. Oh, good. Whew. Officer, it was all a big misunderstanding. Nothing... No hijinks were happening. You don't understand. It was just a misunderstanding. Gabriel says it's Brazil, it's 6 a.m. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about switching to the 8 p.m. It's probably a decent idea. Alright, so here we go. What do I have in money? I have only 60. It may be enough to get what I need, but I don't know for sure. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think we have enough people liking me enough to get what I need. Derpy says, but 8 p.m. is where most of Europe is going to eat and miss your stream. I'm sorry, Derpy, if you have to eat at 8, but like not everyone does. It's one of those things. It's one of those very big things I struggle with is all y'alls are around the world. I can't like detect when exactly is the best time to stream for absolutely every single person. And I don't think there is a literal worldwide best time to stream. And I wish there was. Maybe one day. Code says, I wonder if the game would let you make it impossible to escape prison. It's very easy. Wait, no. I don't think, unless you like double wide wall off all the edges, I think maybe that's an impossible escape. Because I don't think you can escape underground. Like, you can't go to the edge of the map and escape outside the underground that way. I don't know. That sounds difficult. And it kind of defeats the purpose of the game, really, to give, the whole point of the game and gameplay is to escape prison, not to keep people inside. Oh, that, if you want to keep people inside, there is a game for that. It is called Prison Architect. I do recommend checking it out if you haven't already. It's a pretty fun game. do. Alright. So, money-wise, not doing so hot. I did check in the roll call, so that's good. I do want to, like, grab some items to make people like me. I think there was some in my desk. I know there was a fan, at least. Yeah, we'll give them some seeds and a magazine. Then they'll like me. Yeah, I agree. The game shouldn't allow you to do that, but I don't know that it wouldn't stop you from doing that. Okay, so you actually like me. Oh, you like me. You really like me. And here's the tricky part. Okay, let's look at the situation we got. Oh, like 2 guards. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Run! Run for it! Ow. Okay, you hit me once. Shame on you. But I also hit you, so get in there. Yeah, alright. I'm sorry, officers. I didn't mean it. Please forgive me. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I'm going to need to get myself a contraband pouch anyway. Oh, that's okay, though. That's still fine. I did get ourselves the way to go through at least 1 wall, so that's good. And it looks kind of like that's what we really just need. Go through here, then drop down, then run. Like, I'm thinking that's what we should do. Although, you know, I don't necessarily need to go through that wall if it's viable to go through somewhere else. Although actually it doesn't really look very viable to go through anywhere else unless it's during, like, I'm looking for like escapes during the day. It looks like that's kind of no go. Hey there, Angry Mustache. Oh, Angry Mustache, I did your prison already. I'm so sorry, man. It was great though. I loved it. Let's see, Snivy, or Snivy. I don't know. Snavy. I'm just gonna say Films from now on. How about that? Films has said they have been listening to Ace Attorney music as of late. There's some tracks I really like and others not so much. Yeah, that seems like a game that's like, you gotta have a really good soundtrack, because there's a lot of like stuff going on that's mostly just dialogue. So the soundtrack probably carries a lot of the game. And yes, Angry Mustache, I did mean Kingdom of Isolation. You actually forgot the G in your name. Sorry, man. I guess you can watch the video later. That's about all. Alright, what am I gonna need? I'm gonna need my friends to give me things. Although, you know what? Maybe I just want to go for 2 keys. Like, honestly, that's looking more like a solid escape. When I judge an escape based on, like, viability, part of it is just, like, ease of escape. And it's always tricky going through a wall. You might get caught. There's, like, this isn't a very good spot to go through a wall. Guards are all around you. And so I'm thinking, what if we just went 2 keys? And we have most of the resources for it. I think the one resource we don't have is a lighter, but the guards often carry lighters, so I'm not too worried about that. And the trick is finding the key that we want, really. Which I think we can do, hopefully sometime soon. Melty Cheese says, oh, Guru, congrats on 2K, by the way. You were going to do a special or no? Yeah, I've been, like, going, yeah, I'll do a special, and then, like, doing no planning for said special, or, like, coming up with any great ideas for it. I mean, people have had some great suggestions, and I'm obviously going to do something sometime, but, like, I haven't hurried necessarily to do that right away. Oh, is there? Nah, there wasn't. Maybe I can just find one on one of these desks. I need a lighter, everyone. Someone get me a lighter, please. There's a lot of toothpaste, though. Thankfully, I don't need it anymore. Lighter? Nope. I think there is a quest that'll get... Okay, yeah, knock me out. one of the bully quests actually has the makes you construct the hot chocolate, which knocks someone out in a second. That has a lighter built into it, so that's an option. But you have to cycle through all those quests, figuring out which one's which, so it's a bit longer an option than I really like, but anyway. Angry says, look at all those cameras, like 3 cameras per second. I know, right? There's no getting away with something unless you're wearing a uniform. Anyway, I need to do my jobs. Well, actually, you know, let's get some 10 gold. I still need to get a contraband pouch, because there are still contraband stuff that I gotta walk through. And I don't want to be walking out in the daytime with the snipers going on. Like, unless you've got health packs, that is not a good idea. See, Film says, I would recommend playing the Ace Attorney games, but probably not on stream, for its rather dark subject matter. And that one of the games has a mature rating, the ESRB, the rest of them are rated teen. Yeah, like, the Ace Attorney games, you are a criminal... Okay, so here's the thing. You're ostensibly a lawyer, but you also act as a criminal investigator a lot of times. So it's like, you're investigating crimes that don't necessarily have a happy ending. And yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on our uniform. I did grab the bleach just in case we lost the uniform. Needed to make a new one. I did check those desks. Let's see... Like, fingers crossed we'll be able to find some sort of... I have some more victory milk. Some sort of lighter in one of these desks. Otherwise, we're just going to have to beat up guards and hope that one of them smokes. Mythical Fanboy is indeed back. He asks, what are we up to? We are looking for a lighter, and then we're going to hopefully buy ourselves a contraband pouch. I haven't been able to see, like, any, like, zero duct tape or foil or really contraband in any of these like desks, so I'm kind of worried a little. I mean, obviously we could just buy a contraband pouch once we have enough money and the person likes me well enough, but still, it would have been kind of nice to build one ourselves. Alright, so after this we should have 55. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Ding! Alright. You don't really care if I mispronounce your name. That's cool. I mean, like, honestly, I don't mind if people mispronounce stuff. I have to. So I have a last name, and well, you know what? I'm not gonna say it on stream because it's something you really shouldn't say, I guess. But it's always mispronounced. I think once in my entire life I had a substitute teacher actually pronounce it right the first time. And except in Japan, because like it has a really weird like N and K sound, but the Japanese don't really understand that that's like bad English to say the K and the N. They just say kin, whenever they read my name. But in English they just leave the K silent, which actually isn't how you pronounce my name, ironically enough. Okay, so Angry Mustache, I'm gonna have to disagree with your unpopular opinion. I think pizza is not overrated. It's one of those you don't know what you got till it's gone type of situations for me. I moved to Japan. Their pizza game is not strong, to put it mildly. And like, it is so difficult to find a good pizza slice anywhere. Alright, 2 down. No one smokes. Alright, we got one more. We got one more. Come on down, officer. Oh, there's 2 of you, though. It's unfortunate. I probably should have grabbed... probably should have grabbed the baton from one of the downed guards, but I was like, I got my tub of bleach. I'm good. Let's see. I think pizza's overrated. Nachos, the best food meals in the world. I'm a Mexican food lover. I'm with you on the nachos. Like, I love nachos as well. I think they're amazing. But I don't agree that like Mexican food overall is like the best food. It's actually not one of my favorite types of food, but that's just personal preference, not that it's bad. It's just doesn't gel with me and my taste buds, so what have you. Oh no, more guards are going to be wandering about. Hopefully one of them has what I'm looking for. And now it's just a game of beat up guards until one of them, it's like basically fighting piñatas, hoping one of them drops out of. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I wanted from you guys. Thank you. You know, let's go ahead and put this back in here. Put you on the ground. Put you on the ground. Give myself up. Take me. Take me now. No fighting back. Code says, all food is good except for eggs. I hate eggs. Now, okay. I am a big texture eater. And that's kind of why I don't like a lot of Mexican food. Because a lot of Mexican food just has straight up chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes, what have you. And for whatever reason, the texture of just plain old tomatoes chopped up is not a fun one for me. So eggs in particular are one of those foods, especially if you combine it with cheese, just has this really gross, slimy texture to me. And I can't eat it. Like, it makes me want to throw up. But if you add toast, something crunchy, to kind of tie it all together, oh, it actually redeems itself and is actually okay and edible. Okay, officer. You know what? I've been told, this is something I haven't done myself. If you bribe officers, and sorry, Victory Milk, you're going for a good cause. If we bribe an officer until they like you, they'll stop following you around. I mean, eventually, one day. Stop it. What? Stop it. Maybe you have to get them all the way to the like section. I'm just gonna stand here, ever so slightly out of view. Hopefully. Come on, leave me alone. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll just go hide in a corner somewhere. I'll probably go into one of these. What do you mean they're excellent? Good pun, good pun. Alright, so the guard eventually did wander off. That's good. Like, really, the last piece of the puzzle is finding that contraband pouch, which is really cool. I'm glad we're almost done. And I think I have enough money for it. Yeah, like I got 71 gold. Should be good. We'll call people here. Although I'm willing to do like a quest real quick just because I don't know if the person selling anything... well, the person that I saw... oh yeah, I can't really do that without a uniform. I keep forgetting. But you know, let's go ahead and craft ourselves our cyan key. Get that ready to go. Excellent. And let's go ahead and just go grab our uniform. I don't want to use our tub of bleach too early. Like, I always want to keep that on hand as like a backup emergency item. But we should be able to grab our quest item at least. Welcome back, Mika. Hope you're having a lovely day. Who do I get? There you go. There we go. Ah, not what we need. Okay, don't need you. Yeah, actually, yes. Turn you. Oh, that's what we need. And you like me enough just to give it. All right, I think this is actually the escape, so we're just gonna walk out. Hello, fellow officer. No need to pay very close attention to me. I do indeed have several keys. What do you mean they're made of plastic? No, of course not. They're the official key given to me by the by the warden. Because I am one of you. A fellow god. I think this is the exit. Yeah, okay. Obviously, I'm just going to check things over here. No need to worry. Have a lovely day, everyone. Goodbye. And there we go. A prison escape where I just casually get all my things together and walk out the front door. Or the back door, I guess, in this case. Ah. Nice, nice. Let's see, mythical Kafka gurus, influential. Okay, so this is like, I guess you got a dictionary term for guru. Influential teacher or popular expert, a management guru, synonyms, expert, authority, leading light, professional, master, pundit. More antonyms, amateur. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's kind of why I like the term guru, because it's like, you're not officially, like, you didn't go through school and you didn't graduate, and I'm not usually. You know, usually you were the school of hard knocks. The school of life has taught you these things. And so it's like, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about without actually having to prove it. And maybe there's something outside the prison that can help you with your new position? Oh, probably. Alright, so Finality Dunes. At last, we've cracked it, they thought as they opened this prison. A beachside resort with luxury housing. Why would you ever need to escape? Now, to be fair, Pear, I know you're probably watching this later, hopefully. There are actually resorts in places there where they call all-inclusive resorts, where they got like hotel facilities. They're on the beach, so there's a beachfront thing right there. Probably have giant pools, whatever, what have you. And you don't leave the property. You just basically stay inside and do your entire vacation in another country in one place. And I could probably see someone doing something along these lines with the prison. That would be kind of neat. This prison looks like the D-Day. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention it, it does kind of look like the beaches of Normandy. A little. Alright. Lights out. We got some toothpaste. Alright, so first things first, it looks like we are on an island. No! Is that actually... Yeah, it's like water covering every which way. So that means no casually just wandering off the edges of the map and escaping. Which is a bad thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's like a now. Oh no! Now we have to figure out how exactly you're supposed to escape. Hopefully, we can find that out pretty quickly. Although I do enjoy like how wide open it is. That's pretty neat. So let's go. Let's first check the roofs. Like, push comes to shove, there may be a helicopter somewhere. Although, like, I don't know. It looks like this is an interesting route you're supposed to take. Maybe even drop down to somewhere. I don't know. Keep saying I don't know because I don't know. Let's go find out. Yeah, I can't casually walk out of this prison unless I could find like a car, in which case I could casually drive out of the prison. So far, I'm like really digging all the different areas. Like, yeah, they definitely feel like luxury condos. Oh, and you've got like, this is supposed to be, I guess, be like a actual path that you just take to go to various places. It looks like something over here may be tied to this game. Let's go look down. Yeah, water car. Well, I mean, if the water is like just in a ditch, you can just right through the ditch. I had to do that for work one time. It was a very scary experience. And I probably shouldn't have done that. It was actually probably a very bad idea. Alright, so... Is there an escape? Like, is this the escape over here? Like, that's always the question. I think on the map that might have been the escape. If so, that just means we have to go out in the middle of the night through a wall, which is cool. I don't mind that. But I can't get eyes on it to double check until later. I might try to fight a guard for a key and just make a break for it, though. I might not make it all the way, but maybe I could see whether or not it's viable. Then again, like, there's no real good guard fighting areas. It's very well spread out. Yeah, I'd have to, like, fight over here and then try to run. Good thing, though, there's no cameras inside here. It's alert guards. So we are able to just grab things. Oh, and Snivy does point out that you can do it during the day if you stand on the solid wood, as it counts as indoor tiles. Okay, that is a good point. And kind of an exploit for like those that are making maps. Don't put indoor tile sets in places you don't want people to go through walls. But in order to like... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm seeing it now. So you kind of want to take this path and maybe drop down like to here. And then walk out. But one of the things is if you're going to have a second floor over an empty space like this, you actually do have to put an indoor tile set. I think going through the wall upstairs might just be more viable. What are my stats like? Okay, they're normal. But I still can't take the Beat the Bully quest very easily because I do not have my intellect up. So I'm gonna basically look around for like probably jobs. See, Magma Flare says exploit. Indoor tiles don't have indoor properties. They're only 1 block wide. If they're only 1 block wide. Oh, okay. So you need like more than 1 block to have that indoor property working. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, I am just kind of wandering at this point. Mostly because I like wandering around this map. It's a big map! I mean, and I also really like the reason for the big map is that it's a luxury resort. And this is the kind of place that would have a giant area with a lot of stuff going around. Hey, we found the bookshelves. Okay. So while we don't necessarily need our intellect up maybe to craft our escape, because all we need to do is really buy an iron bar, we do need to have our intellect up just to make sure that we can do some of the quests. Especially the Beat the Bully quest. It's a very decent amount of money. And it, all for the low price of you having to make your own weapon and then beat someone up with it. Which is very reasonable to do. Oh. Snivy's like, oh, just use a newspaper. Smack! the dreaded thwack of justice. Would it be injustice? Because we're in prison and I'm not exactly a nice dude. I ain't no hero. Or am I? Ah, that is the case. It could be that I was framed and thrown in jail for crimes I did not commit. Or maybe I am also someone who's undercover. Like, I don't know how, like, usual this happens in real life, but I know it's been, like, a movie plot point where people, like, actually do go into prisons or break into buildings or break into banks to test security. And they're actual consultants to do that, and they get paid if they find security flaws that people can exploit. Maybe even not that, because they're supposed to be consultants anyway. I guess they get paid extras if they find security flaws that people can exploit. And yes, the building does kind of remind me of Rattlesnake Springs. It does kind of have that vibe. At the center of this wonderful beach, we find no domestic humans. I think they're called, the domestic Homo sapiens are called gods. The wild ones are called pupils. The locked ones are called prisoners. And their best friend is a doggo, of course. The lovely doggo. Oh, actually, you know what? I do need to get myself a little bit more. Just a little bit more intellect. I'm only 10 away. I'm gonna be so smart after this book. Let's see. How to beat up guards more effectively. No, that's not the book I want. How to construct... How to make items that beat up other prisoners. Okay, this is what I need. I need to do the beat the bully quests. Well, not necessarily, but it's still a good chunk of change. Judge, you are sentenced 3 years to this resort. Like, this is like the resort that prisoners actually break into and then try not to escape because it's so nice. I love David Attenborough. He's a pretty cool dude. Like, it takes a lot of, like, charisma to be a good, like, television host and being able to narrate really well. I'm always, like, a big fan of people who can do that. Yeah, they get arrested for trespassing and thrown into prison. Oh, that's great. Alright. So I got ourselves our weapon, which is good. I'm also very grateful that this map doesn't seem to have very many contraband detectors, which would be pretty bad. Alright, we got Beat the Bully done. I know it was one of the people that, like, likes me. Or, I mean, I want them to like me so that they'll sell me things, but I needed the money, man. It wasn't personal. Alright, so that's one guy down. Let's zoom out, actually, and look at the whole map. Here's the other guy. Okay. Not very far away. Why, hello, good sir. I will indeed purchase this from you. Thank you. You know, my throat feels quite parched. I shall drink some of my energy drinks. Oh, there we go. And then, oh, look. I believe all I have to do is go through this wall. We should be good to go. Now, you may ask yourself, why would a humble guru resort to using an iron bar to go through a wall? Well, it's quite simple, you see. It was there, and I could. Dun, 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 dun. And there we have our jet ski escape, our sea escape, Finality Dunes contest. I liked it a lot. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, remember to hit that like button. It really does help me out. If you want to see more, of course, feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to know whenever I'm live or I upload videos. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember, good luck escaping.